welcome back to another makeup tutorial. If you are new here, I am CharniqG. Welcome to my makeup channel, and let's get into today's look. We're going for like a nice and simple elegant prom inspo glam, so let's get into it. So the first thing I'm doing, of course, I am cleansing her skin, and we're going to jump straight into the eyes first. So I'm starting off with her brows. I'm taking the Maybelline brow pencil to go ahead and shape her brows, and then I'm going to go in with the NYX brow glue. This one is actually tinted, y'all. I did not know NYX had the tinted brow glue. Like, they come in different shades, and let me tell y'all, you know I had to rack up, okay? Then I went in with the NYX liner. I like to use this for the brows to add those like hair-like strokes effect, and as you can see, it definitely gave it that. You see, like she had a little bit more hair, so this is what I used for that. Now I'm gonna need y'all to go to Amazon and grab y'all one of these, okay? I finally went and got me these little like sticky hand thingies that you put on your hand, and you put the product on it so your hand won't get messed up. So yeah, I finally got some, and let me tell y'all, highly recommend, so go get y'all some. I'm cleaning up her brows with two different shades. I went in with the Juvia's Place foundation stick, also mixed it with the Tarte Shape concealer. I will link those shades down below in my description box along with all the other products. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that concealer all over her eyelids using my Real Technique brush. Now for the eyes, I was really just going with the flow. So I started out with a transition color. This is like a brown powder that I got from one of like the foundation powders. So I'm just taking like whatever brown or neutral tone colors that I see, and I'm just going to deepen those browns up. So for the outer corner of her eyes, and like for the half of her other eye, I went in with a darker brown shade, and I'm just deepening that, just going in with different dark browns just to deepen it and really add that color in there. And y'all can see I'm just blending and tapping as I go. So I have two different brushes. One is to blend out the color, and the other one is to just apply the shadow. So with this one, I went in with like, it was almost like a black, but it wasn't really a black. I wanted that outer corner of her eyes to be darker, okay? So for my cut crease, this is actually in real time. I did not speed this part up because I want y'all to see how I take my time when I do my cut creases. They can be so tedious, and I mean very tedious. Like, I have to hold my breath sometimes when I'm doing a cut crease. Don't rush this process, okay? But it came out super pretty to my liking. So for the outer corners of her eyes, I did go back in with those browns. So I went in with the lighter brown first, and then I went on top of that with a darker, deeper brown shade, and it just came out super pretty. As you can tell, for the rest of her eyelid, I did go in with like some neutral tone colors, like a nice little gold. It wasn't too shimmery for my liking, I'll be honest with you. I wanted it to be a little bit more shimmery, but it was still pretty cute. So I was like, what the heck. Of course, y'all know I had to give my girl a wing, so I'm going in with the NYX liquid matte eyeliner, and we're going to use that to create her wing. Now if you have trouble drawing the wing, just take your time. I suggest maybe starting out with like gel, but if you have trouble, you can always really go back and clean up the bottom and finesse it and make it look like you ain't messed up, girl, because that's definitely what I'm going to do. Y'all are going to see it later. Even though I didn't really need to, like, it was so clean and sharp. I just love a clean wing, so I am going to be going in and cleaning up my wing with concealer, and it's just gonna look super sharp and super clean. Now I want to give this eye a little bit more razzle dazzle, so I did go in and add some rhinestones. I mean, this look is really for the simple girlies who want like that extra eye pop, but you don't want too much. Like, you don't want all the glitter and all the glitz and the glam. You still want something that's still giving like a nice glam, a nice little pop, but it's just really simple and it's not doing too much. And I feel like this is what this eye look was all about. I did go in with some white eyeliner just to add, again, a little razzle dazzle to the eye. Now if you mess up with the white eyeliner, all you gotta do is go in with that black eyeliner and clean it right on up, and it came out so good, so simple. So we're done with the eyes for now. Let's move on to the foundation routine. Prep the skin. Y'all know I'm always preach this. The key to a flawless finish is how you prep your client's skin. So these are all the products that I am using to prep her skin. So for her foundation routine, I did go in with 2 different products in 2 different shades just to get her accurate color. So I went in with the Juvia's Place foundation stick, and then I also mixed it with the NARS, and these 2 combinations usually always gives me a nice finish together. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and blend that all over her face. So like I mentioned before, you guys can clean up your wing liner by just applying concealer right underneath it, just to give it that nice, clean, sharp look. So yes, that is what I did, because I just love a sharp, clean wing, y'all. Also gonna go in and start highlighting her face. So of course, under the eyes, middle of her chin, right above her lip, middle of her nose, and then the middle of her forehead. I'm using a Tarte Shape concealer to highlight. Now, of course, y'all know we gotta contour the jawline, the middle of her cheeks, and then the crown of her forehead, and also her nose. I love to contour the jawline. Y'all know it gives that nice snatch look. So, you know, we gotta do that. And then again, like I said, her nose as well. I love to go in first and contour, not contour, but to blend out everywhere that we contour first. And then I'm gonna go in and blend everywhere that we highlight. I'm using that same foundation brush, y'all, to blend out her contour areas. So before I go in and blend out everywhere that we highlighted, I'm going to go in and apply some blush first. So I'm taking the liquid blushes from Juvia's Place, and I've been loving like applying like the blush and blending that out first before I go in and blend out the highlight. This is like my new little routine technique now, y'all, and it works for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with a blending brush and just lightly blend that blush out. This blush is so freaking pretty. It's so freaking pigmented, but it's definitely one of my favorite blushes. Like I will always say, Juvia did their big one with these blushes, y'all. Like I love them so much. Now I'm going to go in and blend out everywhere that we highlighted. It's time to set this face, so I'm going in with a powder puff and some translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and I'm going to go in and press that powder everywhere that we highlighted first. Then y'all are going to go in and see me kind of just apply the powder to the rest of her face to kind of just set the rest of her face in place. Now, if you watch my Marshalls haul, you know that's when I got this Jaclyn pressed powder. When I tell y'all, this is my first time trying Jaclyn Cosmetics, and I love this pressed powder. I'm going to go in and pretty much contour, to set everywhere that we contoured using this pressed powder. I will link the shade down below for y'all. It's so pretty. It's so pigmented. I'm not going to lie. This powder kind of reminds me of the Fenty foundation powders. It almost reminds me of that, and I freaking love it. So yeah, I'm just setting everywhere that we contour using that pressed powder to bring that color back into her skin. And as you can see, the color is back, girl. Also going in and setting her blush with the Juvia's Place blush powders. I believe this is a volume 5 one. So yeah, I'm going in. Now I'm going to carve out her face. Y'all know I love to go in and carve the face out just to give it that extra nice, sharp, snatched look. So I'm just going back underneath her eyes and I'm carving out the sides of her cheeks. And also I think the middle of her nose as well. I'm just gonna let that sit, and we're gonna go back and finish her eyes. So for the eyes, of course, I wanted it to pop out a little bit more, so I'm going in with some concealer and I'm kind of adding that concealer shade all over her waterline. And then I'm gonna go in with like a angled brush and go in with like a dark chocolate brown and just like lightly apply that right underneath that concealer just to kind of give it that extra pop. This is like usually how I will go in with the white eyeliner and apply it on the waterline. This is that same technique, y'all. So instead of the white, I went in with a nice new concealer color, and it looks so freaking pretty. I'm just blending that out, and it just gave it a nice simple pop, nothing too dramatic. It just looks so pretty. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to go ahead and finish her face up by dusting and patting away that excess powder. It's literally coming together. Like, it looks so pretty. And then I'm also going to go in and finish her eyes by adding in some mascara as well. But for the most part, the eye look is done, girl. It looks so good. Now, again, I also went and got this highlighting under eye setting palette from also from Jaclyn Cosmetics, and I love this under eye like setting powder. I mean, I never understood how important having under eye setting powders was until now. Like, it definitely makes a difference, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, so shook. This isn't my first time using it. I've already used it on a few of my clients and I see the hype. So now having an under eye setting powder is a must in your kit, okay? Definitely makes a difference. Finishing up her face, I went in and added some mascara to her bottom lashes. And for her lips, y'all know I love to do the same combination, the brown concealer shade to outline her lips. I'm going in with an Anastasia. This is their, I want to say their liquid matte cream lipsticks. I'll link the shade down below for y'all, and I'm going to top it with some gloss. I'm using the Morphe setting spray to set her face. And this is pretty much it. And like I said, this is a must-have. Go get y'all one. And this is the final look, girlies. How do we like it? What do you guys think? I think it came out so pretty, so simple, so elegant, so classy. So for my girlies who are looking for like a simple prom glam, this is a nice inspo for you. This is really pretty. If you have like a sparkly dress, you can still add like minimum rhinestones to your eye look, and I just love how it looks. So thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Ciao.